The womb. The font of seeing suggests that this is a chamber for prayer. At the very least, they would not place this near potential distractions from their worship. Perhaps a monument is further in. Yes, this is it. I will be but a moment. Keep watch of the entryway. Second thought, would you mind examining the murals on these walls while I look over this? At a glance, I can tell they are old, predating the founding of the Blessed and the Children, in fact. Were it not like to come here a second time, 'twould behoove us to learn all that we can. Examine the murals and take note of what events they depict. Maybe with the camera, yeah. The mural appears to be very old. A ruler sits atop a throne, attended by their subjects. Oh wait, these are the warriors. The mural appears to be fairly old. A knight shields himself and their comrades from an encroaching darkness. The central figure is considerably faded. The mural appears to be ancient. A warrior in the middle stands triumphant over what appears to be a creature of shadow. Other figures surround the warrior, rejoicing in their victory.
These paintings, they seem familiar. Depictions of heroes throughout history. The Age of Gods, the Empire of Ronka, and this. There was a man, a researcher who pored over these pieces. He offered us work when we needed it. Slaying beasts, delivering provisions. A funny old bugger he was. But he had a good heart. He believed this first painting dated back to a time of myth and legends. A tribute to the heroes of a long-forgotten era. The story went that it was rediscovered by an explorer from Ronka, who was so struck by its majesty that a second painting was commissioned, commemorating the heroes of their day. One day you will all be here too, he said. Heroes immortalized forever. Maybe I'll paint you myself? I had a good laugh at that. We were only trying to make our way after all. Being heroes couldn't have been further from our minds. But it seems he actually went and did it. Before or after the flood, I wonder. Rather faded, isn't it, compared to the others? Or did someone try to scrape it off the wall? Well, maybe the man himself once he came to his senses. Do you suppose your deeds will warrant an addition to this collection? Or some other kind of monument?
There you are. I have everything I need. Let us quit this place. Is something the matter? We should go. The others are waiting.
I believe I now have everything needed to finish deciphering the tablet. Tell me, Cyrus, do the murals appear to be of any significance? The depictions of heroes from the Age of Gods, the Roca Empire, and immediately before the Flood. If you're still observations, perhaps in another lifetime you could be a curator of antiquities. Though it has no bearing on the task at hand. Perhaps that knowledge may prove to be of use in the future. More clouds, yes. Let us hurry to Slitherbow. The others are waiting. But we've returned, the two of you should get rest a while. No doubt Runar will be eager to have you sample his cooking. As soon as I discover anything of import, you will be the first to know. Where? Hello. Theris, the guard told me you left with Master Montoya to woven oath. No sooner do you return than she locks herself away in her chambers without so much as a word. She knows how I worry when she leaves without telling me. But she is safe, and that is all that matters. You must be hungry after such a journey. I'm gonna have a seat there by this fire, and the stew will soon be ready. Time to meet the bunnies. Bunnies? Bunnies? There's an actual log there that I could sit on. Why am I not sitting on that? Sounds of the forest.
Strange. The others on patrol should have returned by now. Our food will be overcooked if we wait any longer. We will just have to start without them. Would you call Master Matoya and the others?
Hey, buddy.
I tire of these games, Urianger. Why do you pretend you cannot see it?
And now Mom and Dad are arguing.
The blessing may spare her the fate of becoming a Light Warden. But you cannot be blind to the nascent corruption. She is not as she was in the Source. Though I have no proof, I fear that the light which poured forth from the Wardens was not negated at all. I fear it was absorbed, that she has been suffused with their light.
We turned into one?
Though I have given thought to this possibility, I dare not speak until more is known.
By the time you deign to enlighten us, it may be too late, if it is not already. Urianger, I know full well, after all these years, that you have only the best of intentions. But that does not make it any easier to put my faith in a man so infatuated with secrecy. I have had my suspicions ever since the Exarch bade you speak that day. But now I must ask. The 8th Umbral Calamity and all that followed. Everything you claim to have seen. Did you?
Help! Someone help! The Ilmorans have come for us! We're under attack!
Is they're hiding something from me? Or Urianger, specifically. Meanwhile, in Yulmore. Oh well. I like how unsettling this song is.
Lord Vorthry, how good it is to see you. How long has it been? Not since your inauguration, unless I'm mistaken. Too long, at any rate. May I say how humbled I am to be invited not only into your city, but your home. You are as generous as ever.
And you as disingenuous. Let us dispense with the pleasantries. This merry band of dissidents people are calling warriors of darkness. They have slain sin-eaters, and by all accounts the Crystarium is complicit in their villainy. And now I hear reports of your people obstructing my soldiers. So I must ask, what exactly do you think you are doing?
I might ask you the same thing. It should be clear, even to you, that defeating the Light Wardens represents the world's only hope of survival. Even now, the people of Lakeland and Ilmeg rejoice in the return of night. For 100 years, they yearned for a means to fight back against the Sin-Eaters, and at last they have found one. Yet you choose to stand idly by and do nothing. Why?
Why? Because this hope you cling to is nothing more than a fever dream, an exercise in futility. Even should you slay the Sin-Eaters, the world as we know it is beyond salvation. With what little land and resources remain, the people would be free only to starve. Before long, they would turn to violence, then to war, and ultimately usher themselves unto oblivion. They require a firm hand to shepherd them from the edge. The hand of a king. Nay, a god. I will see their dreams fulfilled, their wishes granted. I will give them peace, order, and they shall never want for bliss.
That complex.
Men are fickle creatures who entertain vague ideals without the faintest notion what they cost. But a little fear can go a long way towards helping them realize what it is they truly need. Sanctuary. And they shall find none in this world save that which I afford them. That is why the Sin-Eaters exist. To unite the world under my dominion.
A paradise fit to grace the 8th Umbral era.
What was that?
A minor epiphany, nothing more. You have always held sway over those around you. Those who defy you must submit or die. What sits before me is the inevitable result of bloated privilege and unchecked power.
You tell him.
But man is more resilient than you think. His achievements are not the product of violence and bloodshed, but compassion and understanding. This calamity is but another crisis to be overcome. And we will, once we eliminate the Sin-Eaters.
You poor deluded fool. These people care not for the morrow. They care only for the now, and the contentment they lack. What good is a paradise to them if it is 1,000 years in the making, or even 100?
You underestimate them, Lord Vorthry. They see further than you think. I have beheld it in the blood and sweat and tears of those who would sacrifice everything for a future they may never know, that their children may never know. I have beheld it in the hopes and dreams of those who came before, which we bequeath to those who come after, that they might in turn build upon the foundations laid by our forebears. These are the bonds which hold man and his world together, not your gilded chains. And I will resist your every effort to shackle him.
In summary, you will continue to support the villains hunting my Sin Eaters?
With tremendous enthusiasm, for I have faith in the future they would build.
Why do I even bother? Fools, the lot of you! So naive! So painfully predictable! Did you imagine I did not know your mind? That I would wait until after this meeting to dispatch my forces? Even as we speak, they march to the Sin Eaters' defense. Insurrection will not be tolerated! The people of this world are mine to rule, mine to command. And you are no exception! What? How did he?
Did he? Delusion.
Excellent swine! I will not stand for this! Do you hear me?
Did he really think he would go? No, that would be a trap. This man hit us with the fucking soulless special. Oh, bitches. God.
You speak for the Knights Blessed?
I do. I presume that is your doing. If you have come to parley, I must insist that you first return him to us.
You're in no position to make demands. By Lord Vorthry's decree, Raktika now falls under the governance of Yulmore. You will henceforth answer to us.
I don't think that's how that works.
Is that so? And the children of the Everlasting Dark have acquiesced to this madness?
We have reached an accord, yes. Too many times have the Knights Blessed shunned Yulmore's overtures of friendship. The risk that you harbor hostile intentions has grown too great to ignore. Therefore, his lordship has claimed dominion over this forest and bestowed executive authority upon the children of the Everlasting Dark.
In his wisdom, Lord Vorthry has agreed to recognize ours as the only permissible expression of dark worship. You and your false creed are a blight on these woods. A foul, unholy corruption that must be cleansed. Little wonder
Words.
the Warrior of Darkness visits both Lakeland and Ilmeg, yet shuns Raktika. Your perverted teachings hold blessed shadow at bay.
Ignore the Raktika, huh? Gee.
You have accepted the yoke of Yulmore to spite us, then? Fools. Darkness will never return to these skies while they hold sway.
Those of you minded to obey his lordship are to make for Woven Oath with all haste. We will leave you, that you may have time to prepare.
Woven Oath? Are you suggesting we abandon our faith to join those zealots?
What has your faith afforded you thus far? Nothing! We will guide you along the righteous path.
And should we refuse?
Anyone found here upon our return will be considered a traitor to Yulmore, and dealt with as such.
We're gonna kick his ass.
We will discuss these developments after I have tended to our casualty.
The guard hath been afflicted with a most terrible and efficacious poison. We have attempted all manner of healing incantations. Alas, his condition remains unchanged. At present, we can but slow the poison's advance. I pray it will afford us sufficient time to find a cure. How fareth the young guard? The poison spread throughout his system long before he was brought here. At present, there is naught we can do but try to ease his pain. Do not blame yourselves, my friends. All that can be done has been done. Even had we reached him sooner, it would have made little difference. The children may employ countless poisons. Finding a suitable antidote is a nigh impossible task. What of the rest of the blessed? Have they taken the news of Yulmore's generous proposition? With anger and dismay, we cannot hope to oppose both them and the children. I considered a convocation of all the knights blessed that we might consider their ultimatum, but I know how they will answer. Master Matoya, I am truly sorry. We cannot abandon our faith. There is no reason for you to suffer for our decision. Your work is not yet done, and you still have time to flee. Flee? I am not wont to run from my troubles. In fact, with Ceres' arrival, I am minded to take the offensive. The Yulmoran's presence here plainly stems from a desire to protect the Light Warden. I say we seek it out and slay the creature before they return. For darkness to fall over Raktika, they would have no cause to remain. Which is rather easier said than done, unless, of course, you'll finally decipher that tablet. I have, as a matter of fact, and with it we can prepare everything we need to enter Ixmaya. What say you all? We will need to act quickly, but I believe it can be done. We cannot deny our fate, but one course lieth before us. We slay the Light Warden! Yay! Good. Leave the blessed in your capable hands, Runar. Very well. I see there is no changing your mind. By all that is dark, I swear to keep the blessed safe. According to the tablet, we will first need to obtain a seal used to identify the allies of Ronka in times past. One such seal should be waiting for us in a complex of underwater ruins not far from here. You have some experience in sub-aquatic excursions, do you not? That I do. Then this should prove a simple task for you. The ruins we seek are at the bottom of Lake Tusi Mekta. While you see to that, Minfilia and I will remain here to help shore up Silverbow's defenses. Slitherbow. It will be greatly appreciated. There you are, ready for a swim? The seal we seek should be stored in a chamber somewhere inside the ruins beneath the lake. However, the entrance is seemingly protected by a subtle locking mechanism rooted in the symbolism of Ronkan culture. The Ronkan sought to live in harmony with nature. considered certain animals to be sacred. Foremost in their pantheon was a snake. Portrayed as the protector of the wood and arbiter of life and death. Below it were 4 others, each equal in rank: Curl, Colibri, Opo, and Wolf. Characterized as the bringers of liberty, words, enlightenment, and harmony respectively. To open the chamber containing the seal, the tablet states one must pay due deference to 3 of these beasts by placing one's palm on monuments wrought in their image. Yeah, this must be done in a specific sequence. If my interpretation is correct, the order can be discerned from 3 of the commands which follow. Power of Lahi flow through you. Give praise unto the snake, by its strength do our lands prosper. Be as the Opo, rival thy kin, as all parts seek betterment, so too does the whole. Be as the wolf, move as one, peace comes to all who seek harmony with their kin. The tablet says not of the placement, size, or appearance of the monuments. Alas, hopefully all will become clear once you reach the bottom of the lake. So snake, Opo, and wolf. Hairpin. Oh, come here. Curl. Opo. The wolf is the last one I need. Lahi stuff. Colibri. Lahi. Did it. Got it. The door opens to reveal the pedestal upon which rests your medallion. It's again secured to your clothing. Yashtola, I got it. Did you find it? Good. It's a medallion. It bears the owl insignia of the Empire. There can be no doubt. This is the seal of Ronka. Well done, Ceres. We can begin our preparations to enter Ixmaya in earnest. Ooh, I got a... That's a... weapon thing. Ooh, oh, that's the bow that I saw that one guy had. This one looks pretty cool. Wood. During this seal, it should be possible to enter Ixmaya unmolested by its guardians. I'll go ahead to Slitherbow and inform the others. Have recovered from your exertions. Meet with us in the cavern leading east out of the village. Good, you're here. Runar opened the gate for us but moments ago. Beyond lies Ixmaya, and presumably the Light Warden. Did not take long for the woods protectors to find me when last I came here. I expect them to fall upon us as quickly as last time. Just as quickly as last time. So we carry the seal. There is no reason for us to let our guard down. Let us seek out the warden and put an end to its reign over these woods. Lahi. Ooh, look at this path. The blind forest of Ixmaya. Ether current.
It would seem we have found them.
Ooh, that's what you mean by bunnies.
You trespass upon sacred ground. Begone!
Damn, they're fighting in high heels and everything.
Wait! We did not come to! Stop! We mean you no harm. Sister, is that? We are allies of the Empire of Ronka. As is customary, we come bearing the seal of the Emperor.
Why is she so fast?
It appears to be genuine. Then perhaps there's yet hope.
Perhaps. We acknowledge your seal, but we must be certain of its authenticity. Follow the azure flowers to our village. There we will judge if you are friend or foe.
Try not to stray from the path. All right?
Damn, they
Follow the flowers. Would it kill them to escort us? But if it affords us an opportunity to investigate Ixmaya, fine.
Hey, wait, but ow. Fuck you. Oh, no, he fucking he just bonks me and he fucking leaves. The bitch. Damn it. No. Go to the other side? Oh boy. Look at this. Oh my god, so many bunnies. I would have the seal that we may confirm its authenticity. The point, I see? Very well. No mistaking the crest of the royal family. It is of proper size, and by its weight it is plain to see it's made from gold. The seal is indeed genuine. For 3,000 years we have waited for this moment, and now you are finally here. I bid you welcome, allies of Ronka. I am Almet, chieftainess of Fano. We met her younger sister. Seamet, a pleasure. We were beginning to lose hope that you would come. I beg your pardon? These are troubled times for my people, so I can but imagine what has compelled you to venture into our woods. You must be tired after your journey. Come, take your ease. If you like, I will show you about the village, though I must warn you it is a long way down to the forest floor. Do watch your step. Alright then. Hello. This way, what is your name? Paris. Paris, and this is a common name nowadays? How times change. But I digress. Come and be sure to watch your step. Oh my god, that is a long way down. Ugh, I almost fell. As bearers of the seal, you have a right to know what became of the Empire. My people's purpose here. We are descendants of the palace guard which served under the last emperor, and to this day we carry on the duty of our forebearers. The final decree of his eminence before Ronka's fall. The wisdom of our people was Ronka made to thrive. Such knowledge must never be forgotten, nor may it be suffered to fall into the hands of the wicked. Keep it secret, keep it safe, and look to the coming of our allies. Unto them you shall bequeath our all, and thus will Ronka live on. By his command we have remained in the Raktika Greatwood, guardians of Ronka's ruins, the wisdom held within. I hope thou wilt not think the question impertinent, but did thy people's famed longevity perchance play a part in the Emperor's decision to entrust this mission unto thee and thine? That was one reason, yes. We V's would easily live to see 3 of your elven lifetimes. We were also the fiercest fighters. There are none more fit than us to stand watch over the remains of Ronka. How long do Elezen live? Never actually looked that up, how long each race lives. I'm guessing the year would just be regular, normal human years. Or like the normal longevity. But our duty has grown ever more perilous in the wake of the flood. Settlements such as this one were plentiful before the lights claimed a dominion over the land, but now, Fano is all that remains. Our numbers dwindle year by year. Before long there will be no one left to honor the Emperor's wishes. And you believe we are the allies of whom you have waited. You have the seal, do you not? After 3 millennia of waiting, that alone is nothing short of a miracle. Truth be told, I had begun to think you would never come. Sister. Yeah, look at her. We are glad of your presence here in the Greatwood. The wisdom of Ronka is yours should you wish it. You need only ask. Looking for the Light Warden. You come in search of the Light Warden. My apologies, but I do not know where it makes its lair. Lumet, do you recall any sightings of this creature? Not these past 30 summers. 30? But that would mean... How old are you exactly? Really sure to use to ask. Young enough to remember. With age comes knowledge. There may yet be one among us who has seen or heard of the abomination you seek. Elysian life average lifespan is 110 to 130. So theirs will be like around 300. About mid 300s if they live 3 times as long as elves. Elysian. Unless in this world they have different lifespans, but I don't think that's completely true. 400 years is average? Jesus Christ. With age comes knowledge. There may yet be one among us who has seen or heard the abomination you seek. We have leave to speak with the other reason, but of course. Then we should split up and inquire individually. If someone knows something, I would hear it while there is yet time to act. Time to question Vieira. But first, I got a tune. Wah. Wah. Are these all women? I know there's male Vieira coming in Walker. But are these all the ones here women? Look at that thing. You search for the Light Warden? Can I say I've ever laid eyes on it? Our duty is to protect the ruins, nothing more. I have no need to strike out in search of such a foe. Are these children? Or at least younger? Might be children for them, but probably older than me. Actually, I don't know how old Lakote's their lifespan is, so. What am I looking for? It was not my intention to pry, but your voices carry far. I know what it is you would ask of me. Fortunately, the answer is no. I have not seen the Light Warden. I patrol the ruins perimeter regularly, and if it were hiding nearby, I would know about it. Elvira were supposed to be very rare, but enough idiots bitched and complained that they are going to put them in. I guess that's one way. Okay. Oh. Because people are like, well, is that a female version? Why can't a male version be in there? Not said it, but how? For the gods, allies of the Empire. My sincerest apologies for failing to note your arrival. Was the warden you wish to know about? Yes, my mother, may she rest in peace, told me once of its appearance in these woods. Before settling here in Fano, she lived in a village near Rocktiga Falls. It was destroyed by the Sin Eaters. Out on patrol one day, she spotted a swarm of the abominations, one of which was different from the rest. It was larger for one thing, but what struck her was the way its fellows seemed to revere it. She was convinced that what she had seen was the Light Warden. Orville has taught you something about the Light Warden's possible whereabouts. Yeah. I can see how that would probably the way happen. The Light Warden? No, I have not seen it. But I have witnessed the horrors of the Lesser Eaters. How they are wont to hunt in packs and carry off their victims rather than consuming them on the spot. I suspect the Warden is a grotesque, corpulent thing, waiting patiently for its minions to bring its next meal. I hated it only because I want Square Enix to write the story how they wanted it, not like people complaining about getting to influence their story. Yeah, I mean, like, how would they even explain it if they're supposed to be rare? It'll kind of not make sense if you see a bunch of male Vieira. I pray the others were able to provide what I could not. Near Raktika Falls? Why was I not told of this? I think I see now why it has never been spotted on our patrols. I have never heard of this Raktika Falls. I can but assume it lies deep within the woods of the Ixmaya. Just so, but the tunnel which leads there collapsed after a rather bloody battle with the Eaters. It has not been passable for many years. Should I write in some plot device? Actually, they were just hiding all along. There are hundreds of them. They were making it a suitable place for the warden to take sanctuary. There is perhaps one way to enter, though it would be at great peril to you and your companions. The Kitana Ravel, a temple to the northeast. It has been sealed for centuries, but within is a path that holds to the falls, that leads to the falls. Can it be opened? For the allies of Ronka, it can. First, we must go to Kimul Astropolis. Once the flow of magic is restored there, the path through the Kitana Ravel can be opened. This may sound a simple task, but there are certain obstacles which prevent us from attending to it ourselves, and we know not how to overcome them. The Emperor never granted our forebears leave to look upon the secrets we are charged with protecting. We might not be tempted, the means to do so were withheld from us. We can but show you the way, the rest will be up to you. Seem we have our work cut out for us then, shall we? We've no time to waste. Let us be about it then. That as you wish, my duty to escort you. While we attend to matters at the Kamul Astropolis, I would ask that your sisters accompany Urianger and Thancred and share with them all they can of these woods. While we have every intention of investigating Raktika Falls, it is yet possible the Light Warden dwells elsewhere. With that in mind, it would behoove us to prepare an alternative course of action. We met Simit. I leave them to you. Yes, sister. Should our present course prove false, doubt not but that Thancred and I shall find any and all possible paths forward. Has anybody been saying anything about the fact that you can't play as a, what's the name? Hrothgar? That the one? As a female Hrothgar? I'm guessing if they would complain about Viera, that would also be one they complain about. Unless since it's not a bunny, it wouldn't. I read the lore about the Hrothgar when I'm making a retainer, but I kind of forgot it. All I remember is that the females are like also rare or something. Or was that they protect them like a lot? I forgot. They don't care because it's not a pretty race. What you seek lies in the heart of Kamul Astropolis. Unfortunately, it too was sealed shut by order of His Eminence. If we are to open it, we must first look to the morning stars. Come, I will show you the way. You're able to keep up, I see. Well done. Ahead lie the morning stars, 4 monuments built in tribute to the guardians of Raktika. Beyond them is a great pyramid of Uxner. The flow of magic must be restored. It is said that the monuments are themselves the keys to opening the pyramid. Though I know not how, this is for you to discover. Another puzzle? Wonderful. I would have a closer look. Would I really want that around? It is indeed another puzzle, but for a blessing it appears to be similar to the one we encountered at the room. These statues are all depictions of the divine beasts mentioned on the tablet. I doubt they will open the way into the pyramid in the like manner. But to discern the correct order, let's split up and search the area for clues. His ruins are covered in ancient inscriptions. The answers may well be hiding among them. Indeed, it may be best to transcribe them if they are as numerous as you say. Before that, then risk overlooking something. Though transcription would prove impractical for you, not being versed in Ronkan script, no matter, you will employ a different approach. Impressions. Alright then. Okay, bedtime? Okay, good night. Have a good night. Here, I had thought to use these clay tablets to record any significant imagery we discovered, but they will serve you just as well. Take impressions of any inscriptions you find. We'll start at the base of the pyramids. You begin at the top. When you have finished, return here and I will translate your findings. Let me hear the thing one more time. Come together, share despair, go thy ways, dread burdens bear. Mark the crown, heed its call, avert thy gaze, forever fall. I mean, this is the only one that, all the other ones seem bad. I guess. Mark the crown, heed its call. The owl statue was the only one facing the thing. Try that one. Oh, it worked. The ether has been absorbed. I really do have a talent for these things. The way should be clear now. Come, let us. Someone approaches. Ah, it's you. Sister. Met? What are you doing here? What has happened? The Moran soldiers, they have entered Ixmaha. The Moran soldiers? And what are the blessed? Nothing specific, but it seems the Yomorans have little interest in Slitherbow or its people. According to our scouts, their general and his men made all haste for the gate Ixmaya upon finding it. Together with Thancred, Uymet, and some few others have engaged them at the border. We are to return and assist Uymet at once. They are not to set foot near the ruins or Fano. We'll see to matters here and return as quickly as we can. Understood? Yes, sister. Be careful. Though I knew time was short, I did not expect the Yomorans to move so swiftly. But we have come too far to turn back now. That we have. Time is against us, friend. Quickly, into the pyramid. Ooh. Bunch of owls here. A big old hole right there. Owls. The switch should be through these doors in the confessional of Topasa the Elder, but why is it not open? Magic appears to be flowing through the walls, but it's being obstructed as it approaches the door. Not strange that only one of these pedestals bears an owl statue. But another one there, I guess? Strange indeed. The second statue was likely hidden to keep the door sealed. We can cover more ground if we split up. Almet, take the chamber to the south, Ceres to the one to the east. We'll search the chamber to the west. Nothing here. Now, statue. This certainly seems like a trap. I looked everywhere and wait, is that? The statue. You found it. It looks light enough. We need but return it to the other altar, no? One might assume so, but nothing about these ruins has ever been quite so simple. I sense a strange energy emanating from the eyes of the statues in the corridors of this place. If this figure be moved, it would not surprise me for them to suddenly stir to life. A trap, then, for the unsuspecting as they attempt to return this to its rightful place. Precisely, caution would serve us well here. Which is why I would ask you to deliver this statue to the main chamber. An abundance of magic yet courses through these walls. For my eyes, distractingly so. I believe yours, on the other hand, would more aptly perceive the traps for what they are. I got it. Alright then. We'll meet you at the door to the confessional at Topasa, the Elder. Over the outside is the altar at the edge of the gun. We'll have 2 minutes to complete the task. Should you fail, return to the starting location and begin anew. Beware of attacks from enemies, which will sap your strength. I'm coming. Just in case, I'm gonna avert the gaze of the fucking owls. I don't know if that's necessary, but it should be aware of enemies or something that could sap your strength. Those things don't exactly look don't exactly look safe. Successfully deliver the statuette to the altar. The statue is returned, but was that enough? I believe it was. I can see ether flowing to the door now. Pray this means an end to tricks and traps of these ruins. Well done. You are but one step from entering the Kitana Revel, but I must warn you, this last step is without question the most perilous. Overcome this final trial and the path forward will be open to you. A path laden with more puzzles and traps, I'm sure. But the Emperor always takes such pleasure in wasting the time of his allies. Let us end this, Ceres. What wild time is yet on our side?